Welcome back guys. Today I'll be discussing about iOS 26 top 10 new features for iPhone users. iOS 26 is packed with new features and changes. We are currently on the second beta and we have over 200 new features and changes that Apple has added to this update. But of course, there will be some features that are actually super useful, and once you update your iPhone to the new iOS 26 or you install the beta of iOS 26, you will find yourself using these features on daily basis. So in today's video, I'll show you guys 10 of those I think are super useful for iPhone users. Now, before we get into all that, I just want to ask you guys for a really quick favor. Most of you guys that watch my videos are currently not subscribed to the channel. So if you enjoy the videos, you found them helpful and you want to see more of them, please make sure you hit that subscribe button. It really helps a lot. Now we are starting things off with the first feature. Now as you can see right here, my device is completely offline. I am not connected to the internet, neither the cellular or Wi-Fi. But what I can do now, if I go to the Maps app, of course you will have to online here to search for places. Now you can also search offline maps. So you can see right here at the search, now it says search offline maps. Of course, when your device is offline. Now, when you go right here to your profile, you will have your offline maps right here. As you can see, I have there one downloaded for New York, and now I can go ahead and even search that offline map for here, which is super convenient. You can finally change the snooze time on the alarm app on iOS 26 now. This should have been here from the beginning, but it's finally here. We have had to wait for iOS 26 in order to be able to do this. So you tap the plus button, the snooze duration is 9 minutes by default, has it like this previously, and you couldn't change it. Now you can go ahead and tap right there and you will have the ability to choose from 1 minute up to 15 minutes. That will allow you to actually just adjust the snooze time, and of course not have to actually add multiple alarms to your device, because if I go ahead and say 3 minutes, I don't have now have multiple alarms. I will have the alarm go off there every 3 minutes. That's actually another super useful feature, that ability to add quick reminder sign. iOS 26 is super useful. You can do that from your lock screen. You can do that from your control center or using the action button if you have a device that offers you an action button. So anywhere you are on device, in this case I have it on the control center. All I have to do is just bring it down right here, go ahead and quickly add a reminder. This is super easy. You will have the location right there. You will also have the time and date to set right here. So it's super useful. You can choose with a list that you have of your reminders where you want to place. It is actually very easy now to just go ahead quickly add reminder from anywhere on your device. Another great new feature of iOS is of course the ability to add one-time password from your iMessage or from your mail app. Now with iOS 16 you will be able to do that also from third party apps. So let's say you need to add your code somewhere and you receive it in a Gmail app, and you will be able to actually use your iOS keyboard in order to do that. So it will pop up at the top of your keyboard just like it normally does with one time password, also in iOS with the iMessage and the email now on third party apps as well. This is very convenient, and of course one of the one of the favorite features of iOS users is that one. It really helps a lot. It saves you at a ton of time now available for third party apps as well. Here is another Airplay. Great chance on iOS 26. You can go now ahead and select the volume for your devices from here. So you will be basically have the Airplay section right here, either on the control center or on the lock screen, and you will have the ability to now just adjust the volume of all of your devices directly from here. It looks much better to have everything in one place. You can of course quickly switch between different devices right here and adjust the volume from here, which actually looks really good, and it's so also very convenient now. And tap recent, as you probably know, with iOS 26 Apple has introduced a new iPhone with you can still go back to this old school one, but if you use the new one you will have a new features, a new option, which I think actually is very useful. So not on the app right here, but you need to go to the settings and then go to apps right here, and of course find the phone app, and if you just scroll down here you will find a new option, tap recents to call now. If you disable this in my options, it's much better. You have the disabled, which means that when you tap on a recent call, it will open the call retain details on the contact details, and not just call them back. A lot of times you probably seen yourself doing this by accident. You tap on a missed call and recent call you have on the list on the phone app, you try actually see the details of the call or something like that, and you just end up calling the person back. If you don't want that to happen anymore, you can just go ahead and turn this button off now. Here is another feature, widgets in button, that I really like on iOS 26, and this is only on beta 2. It has been changed on beta 2. So when you have this big clock from beta 1, it is actually just drop down the widgets at the bottom of your screen. It does the automatically once you actually enable the big clock, but that has been changed with iOS 26 beta 2, and now you can just place them at the bottom anytime, even if you want to a smaller clock or a lock screen now. And with the two buttons of the lock screen, you will also have the widgets, and when you try to tap on one of them that you want to use, it's actually way more convenient. You don't have to reach up for the right there. You might have the rear and your thumbs up is much easier for you to actually tap and launch any of the widgets that you have on your lock screen. So as you can see right here, if I just have a small clock, I can go ahead and choose a have widgets right there at the top, or just bring them down here, which in my opinion is super useful. Now there is another great of open file. Addition to the files app, now iOS 16 you will be able to open files directly from the files app to third party apps. So let's say I want to open a PDF file, I can go ahead and just open with, and it will show me a list of all apps that I have installed on my device that do support this file format, and I just can go ahead and pick it in which app I wanted to open. In this case, this PDF file very useful. You don't have actually copy the app paste. It is like the file and paste it on the other app, or go through another process of opening the file through a third party app. You can just go ahead and do it directly from here. Open it with and your tap on any app you need to open that file to, and now which iOS 16 users will be able to actually get songs and a ringtone fairly so easy. So all you have to do this, just mp3 file and mp4 file, it has been under 30 seconds long, and then all you have to do this, just go ahead and open that file, tap and share button. Once you do that, you'll be able to actually use that as a ringtone. So you can see right here, as we have at the top it says user ringtones, you tap right there and it just actually takes you to the settings app. Now I already have this on a ringtone, so I cannot set it as again, but if you see right there, it's very simple. It takes you to the settings app. From there you select the ringtone that you have just set, and you can set any song under 30 seconds as a ringtone for your device without having to use the GarageBand app at all. And last but not least, charge limit. We have moving the settings app. This actually very useful, even though I cannot demonstrate it right here. Now it's actually a very useful feature for charging your battery. So you know, when you have optimized battery charging feature turned on, it's actually a great feature. I suggest you to keep it on your device, but sometimes it charges to 80% and it waits to actually then charge to 100%. We would have to go ahead and just turn off that features completely in order to change right away to 100%, and then of course come back and turn it back again. Now with this just 26, it has changed. You don't need to turn off in order to change immediately to 100%. You will actually get a button right here once it reaches to 80% and it's not charging more, it will show you a button just right here under the percentage where it says charge to 100, and it was basically just bypass that limitation for the time. You will still have the features turned on. It will basically stop it at 80%. The next time you charge, but for the time it just bypass the feature, which is a very convenient. So that's basically it for videos, guys. These are 10 amazing new features iOS 626, which I believe are very useful for iPhone users. Again, thank you guys for watching the video. That is, for this one I will leave a like and subscribe for more.